Hello and welcome to this session. So in today's session we're going to be looking at HTTP and HTTPS, which are basically web service protocols, and we're basically going to look at these protocols and understand how they work, and we're going to look at how we secure HTTP using SSL and TLS. So if you're into this kind of content, kindly consider subscribing to my channel, like that video, and comment down below, and this will basically help my channel grow. So let's get right into it. Now, HTTP stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol. It is a web protocol that is used to retrieve or view web pages on the internet. And basically, when a URL or a uniform resource locator is typed into a browser, HTTP is added to show that HTTP is in use. And in standard HTTP, information is sent in clear text via public internet, thus making it unsecure or vulnerable. And we can basically use HTTP, but it is advised that it is used where personal info like usernames, phone numbers, emails, credit card info, passwords are not required, or you don't have to supply this in order for you to get to the web service. So that is HTTP. Now, HTTPS, which stands for Secure Hypertext Transfer Protocol, is basically HTTP with a security feature. And HTTPS basically encrypts data that is being retrieved by HTTP and ensures that all data is impossible to read. And to do this, it uses encryption algorithms. Okay, and HTTPS can be used where personal info like usernames, phone numbers, email, credit card info, and passwords are required. Since the data is encrypted, then no one is able to clearly see what is being transferred via the public internet. Now, when a uniform resource locator is typed into a browser, HTTPS and a padlock symbol are automatically added to show that HTTPS is in use. So at the top of your browser, you can check when you're using websites to see whether they're using HTTP and HTTPS. Now, HTTP is secured in one of two ways. Okay, there is what we call SSL, which stands for Secure Socket Layer, and this is a protocol that is used to ensure security on the internet. It uses public key encryption to secure data. And how does this work? Now, when a computer connects to a website that is using SSL on the browser, on the computer will ask the website to identify itself, and then the web server will send the computer a copy of its SSL certificate. And an SSL certificate is basically a digital certificate that is used to identify the website, okay, or to authenticate that this is the website that you really want to use. And after the browser checks that the certificate, the computer sends a message to the server which responds with an acknowledgement, and now they can basically start transferring encrypted data through the web page. Okay. Now, apart from SSL, we have TLS, which is more or less the same, since it uses public key encryption for securing data, or securing encrypted data on public internet. Now, it is the latest cryptographic protocol, and it is the successor to SSL and is based on the same specifications as we have just talked. And it authenticates the server, the client, and it encrypts data just like SSL. Now, a lot of websites now use HTTPS, and this is by default, regardless of whether they are sending sensitive data or not. And Google flags websites as not secure if they're not using SSL, these are HTTP websites, and they will basically penalize them when it comes to search rankings. This will basically promote people to use more secure versions of HTTP, which is HTTPS with either SSL or TLS. Remember that security in networks is very essential, and we basically have to protect